Oh, what's going on everybody? So today I will be showing you the raid build for phase 2 level 40 warrior. I'm running Fury with dual wield, and this new raid I gotta say is really good. I like it more than the BFD. But overall warriors right now are super mid. They aimed at the best. And I can show you, this is the second boss I believe, but we did clear the whole raid. It took us a bit, like 3 hours I think. So this was not obviously not a parse run, it was just a progression run, but these are my looks from the first raid. As you can see, the Crowd Pummeler, our Feral died as the first one because that's my favorite boss. Yeah, it's a platform that you can get kicked off, so sadly he got kicked off as the first one, but yeah, overall there's a lot of cleave in these fights. Fifth boss especially there, get like 4 targets. And so far, Fury, I would say, falls a bit behind with dual wield right now because there is not enough hit chance, hit gear. And we thought that the Valentine event that gives you 2% hit would work, but it doesn't. And yeah, pretty interesting. I did get some items, so I will go with I'll try with a different build. Suanded setup, I'll also work on that because I got the epic belt, I'll show you later. So I'm trying to get the Stranglethorn 200 mace for that. But pretty smooth. Now on most of these bosses I did not have consumables because we spent a long time in this raid, a lot of tries as well because it was the first time we went in blind. And yeah, I'm not that packed with gold, so I couldn't afford that many consumables on the last few tries on the bosses. But yeah, this was the second boss. I'll try to find this was from my Twitch footage where I stream, by the way, also every day, just like on YouTube. But let me find a different boss. I would like to show you a bit of a last boss. I mean, it's so many attempts, I don't even know. Whereas this is the fifth boss, by the way, is 4 targets. I'm not gonna spoil this fight. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna say it, so cover your ears if you don't wanna hear it, but you need to kill all 4 at the same time, which doesn't really tell you much because there is a whole lot of different stuff happening and going on. And yeah, this is still the 5th boss, and this is the last boss, which was pretty fun as well. We did not have the best setup, I would say, and when it comes to like composition, because casters pull a bit more weight right now. They're just better than melees. Melees just need, I think they need gear, or overall, like, they wanted to nerf warriors or like melees from phase 1. So they made this raid pretty anti-melee, I would say, on most of these bosses or fights, mechanics, whatever. So we'll see when we actually get the gear and whatnot. But as you can see, melee hunters are just a different world, let me tell you fellas. Melee hunters are crazy right now. As some of you know, I've been maining hunters since the game released in phase 1. Even before the game released, I planned in a 60 upgrade the setup. So you can look forward to that as well. I'm gonna level my hunter. And yeah, by the way, I'm gonna level it through RestedXP. I do have a link in the pinned comment. Would mean a lot to me if you would just click on the link. They have a free version, they have a paid version. And they have, it's composed by the best speedrunners out there when it comes to leveling and everything. So there's many ways as well. You can choose a speed run or safe route, whatever, hardcore route as well. So it's some good stuff. So once again, pinned comment. And I'll also post my looks in the pinned comments. You can take a look. This week aura, by the way, is for Blood Surge for the Slam Prog. So if you guys are interested, I can throw in a link as well if anyone wants. But not to spoil the whole fight and whatnot, which is a long one because there are more phases, I will take you in the game and let's take a look what we got going. So I'm gonna show the talents first. For this phase, we're going Deep Fury. Fury does sim a bit higher than arms. Also, it's kind of hard to say because as you can see in the 5th boss with the cleave, sweeping strikes arms would probably better with expect for crit chance. But this time you're going full Fury with the dual wield. Because of Flurry, this attack speed is amazing, and this dual wield spec, so this is what it looks like. Death Wish, it's kind of like new, not mechanic, but it's a buff you gotta, keep an eye on to proc very often, and just to, yeah, have it for the burst, which I forgot in some of the fights until I got used to it. Also with the Thunder armor, I didn't put many Thunders on the bosses, on the first 3-4 bosses. I realized from 5th boss forward. So did my boy Shreds, the other warrior. But if you're doing 2-hander, which you also can do with the same build, you would just put these 4 points into execute and 2 last points in cleave. So yeah, speaking of 2-hander, by the way, I got this belt from the raid. So I will get the Stranglethorn mace and I'll try to blast it on the next raid on Wednesday, which is the second run. So this is the talents. I'm gonna show the gear I'm rocking right now. So we got the Scarlet Monastery Armory from Herod, the headpiece. This is like the best you can get with a crit chance. I'm also working on that epic headpiece from blacksmithing right here. So I have steel bar ready to get to 225 blacksmithing, and the mats for this headpiece are not, well, they're pretty expensive. If you were to buy it from auction house on Living Flame EU, it's like 250 gold, even more. So, anyways, hold on. Actually, I was doing Stranglethorn, so my gear is right now in the PvP setup, but it's easy to fix, and that's it. So my amulet is here from BFD, right? This is the best you can get right now, or you can just buy them from auction house, but that can be pretty expensive. So your main stats are strength, then you gotta focus on agility, and then obviously crit chance, hit chance, where we can get that because that has more value than the main stat. Shoulders here I got from RFD from Glutton, strength agi. Once again, you can also use the Herod ones for 5 strength, or just something from auction house once again. And you take some damage from the raid, I mean, so extra stamina would not hurt. Yeah. The cloak here is from STV event, Stranglethorn, with 1% crit chance, very good. You can also get a Dark Hooded Cape from auction house or drop it, but that bad boy is like 300 gold on a Living Flame. Chest piece here, I got them from blacksmithing, from the phase 1 for the hit chance. If you have leatherworking for the gloves, use them. Hit chance, even if it's 25 level item, it's just a lot. It is a lot. Also, don't forget new enchants. The enchanter I went to, he did not have agility +3 on cloak. That's what you should get. On chest, it would be +2 all stats. And just real quick, I have these wrists from Warsong Gulch Revered with plus strength +5. That's also a new one. You should get of the tiger, something similar. From the auction house. The gloves here, I got Scarlet Gauntlets. There are gloves you can get from Feralos, which have 10 strength, 9 agi, so similar to these, just higher stat. And that is called Mark of something, Mark of Quality right here. It asks you to grind some hides from Yetis, I believe right here. Not too sure though. The belt here, I got it from the raid, the first boss, but before I was using, I think it was a Scarlet belt, I'm not sure now, but you can use a similar. Agility, strength, once again. So it's up to you. The pants here, this is the quest reward from the raid itself as well, strength agi, but you can use the Scarlet Monastery male pants that give you 20 strength and stamina. That's one of the previous items you can get. I never got those, so it's whatever. The boots here, you can get them from a quest from Tenaris. 10 strength, 9 agi, similar to the gloves from Feralos. 3 agi enchant on it. The quest is called, or it starts in Booty Bay. Right here. Not too sure what it's called, some delivery. It's just delivery to Tenaris, Steam Middle Port. So it starts in Booty Bay, sends you to Tenaris right here. You take a follow-up quest, you go loot a box, you go back, and then back to Booty Bay, you will get it. It's pretty easy. There's a lot of warriors around in a group, so it should be easy to get. My rings here are from Warsong, aka Ashen Whale Rep. You can wear both, by the way, so level 28 and 38 version. A really great ring, 6 strength, 6 agility, even for a level 28 version with 4 stam, it is amazing. BFD trinket right here, that's still Biz in this phase, plus the trinket from the raid, but we don't have that. Plus stamina and restore HP, why not? I used strong potion, Troll Blood, which also gives you HP per second, so it stacks pretty well. We got some Warsong Gulch, a main hand sword. This one is Biz together with Vanquish's sword, especially for humans. If you could also get the Stranglethorn mace one-hander, but I didn't get it because I don't have enough silver coins. Now I do, but it was after the raid of the belt. This is from BRD, by the way. Sorry, RFD. This is the quest that you get from Stormwind as Alliance at level 39. It is right here in Cathedral. And the gun agility, because I'm dual wield, I like crits, we want crit. You can also use the one from also the same raid with +5 strength, but I just like the stack agi. So that was the setup. Talking about the runes right now, we got the only one on chest that will be Flagellation. Since we have Berserker Rage every 30 seconds, this bad boy lasts for 12 seconds. Combine it on top of Blood Rage, then sustain uptime on this buff is amazing. 25% bonus to physical damage is just crazy. Stack it up with Enrage from Consume by Rage right here. The 10%. By the way, I really dislike the playstyle with the Consume by Rage. It is what it is though, gotta stick with that because you're waiting there like a doofus on the start of the fight. Sure, you're gonna use Rage Pod, but you might not get the Wind Fury proc, so you're waiting for another auto attack to get this proc. It's pretty ass, but it is what it is. With gear, with hit chance, because we are missing a lot on top of that, it's gonna change a little bit. It's gonna be easier to stack it up, but whatever, just getting used to it. Our build here, this is the new rune. We are using Blood Surge. I did not even get a second one, Precise Timing, because Blood Surge does seem a bit high right now. But if you don't like to have something, if you don't want to rely on procs, which they happen quite a lot, especially on AoE fights like that boss I showed you in the 5th one, then you can go with Precise Timing if you don't like procs. Once again, Vikora, I can share it in the pin comment if you guys want. I'll just throw it probably right away. And on the boats, the big clutch for the raid, what I found, even for PvP, but that's for a separate video, is this Rallying Cry. It does help quite a lot. Makes gives a little bit of time for healers to catch up and whatnot. If there is a little oh shoot button, you can also, I don't see any usage for anything. You go with Enrage Regeneration because we have good uptime on Enrage, Berserk Rage, and whatever, Blood Rage too. So you can go with this one for self-heal to ease up pain from healers, but I think I like Rallying Cry. I could change it and try it out. And for gloves, there is only one, a single Minded Fury for passive damage and movement speed. Movement speed does help. There are some mechanics where you have to run a little bit around and whatnot. So once we get our base and boots, or the enchant for boots, it does stack by the way with this rune, so you're able to get to 119% movement speed. I don't know why I chose 160. That's with the mount. It should be 110, but whatever. And yeah, that was the gear. That was the setup. Consumables, I will list them in the pinned comment because I ran out of them. I am just broke. I'll just show you some of them I have. So, a great rage potion. This is what you want on the start of the fight to get that consumed by rage. This is huge, by the way, this potion. You really need it on the start of the fight. Especially like immediately once the fight starts, you want to press it because there are some mechanics where you need to pop a different potion. Like let's say this, we can use this first absorption on the last boss. You should get the nature protection here. There are some bosses that you need it, and then fire protection is also needed. First aid, the classic. Free action potions, you should definitely get these, at least 10 for the last boss because of the wipes. So for, well, if you can one-shot a boss, obviously you don't need that many, but just in case, right? Just in case. And there is one, the fire protection I talked about. Then it should be agility potion, it should be increased HP potion, which is the 42, the purple, the pink one. Then it should be defense for armor, that's also pretty good. And that should probably cover all the consumables. I do have an enchant here, Fear Blaze, but not sure what I'm gonna do with it, with the two-hander. There's a new enchant for the raid called Dismantle. But, yeah, we shall see about that. I believe we covered about everything. And when it comes to rotation, well, we want to always sit in Berserker stance. Don't swap it out because we don't have Tactical Mastery. So when we swap, our rage is gone. So Berserker stance for the crit chance increase 3%. But the rotation, you should get to 80 rage first to proc Consumed by Rage for extra damage. Then you should always prio Bloodthirst on single target because Virulent on single target doesn't do as much as Bloodthirst. AoE obviously always use Whirlwind on cooldown. If you get a proc on Slam, get it out there. And you should also Q your Heroic Strike, because if you Q your Heroic Strike, your offhand doesn't miss. But current Blood Surge and Precise Timing runes with the Slam procs and whatnot, they do a reset on visually it's bugged. Visually they reset the swing timer, but in reality they don't reset it. So super hard to queue Heroic Strike for that min-max, but you don't need it. You don't need this mechanic at all. This is just for pure parsing and whatnot. But yeah, World Warriors right now are kind of mid. We'll see if the gear will change that and whatnot. And yeah, I think that should be about everything. If you guys have any questions, once again, hit me up in the comment section. I'm happy to answer. I also stream every single day on Twitch and on YouTube. I will also post the link in the description. You can catch me there too. You can catch me on Discord if I'm not streaming. Ask me things. And yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. And until next time, take it easy. Peace.